Surprise, everybody. It's Friday, but not just any Friday. It's TGIF. Yeah, y'all familiar with that? Y'all know that slang. Y'all know that term. In the 90s, what a slot, what a time sequence of TV shows that came on during that time. And we thought that we would give y'all our own version of a TGIF. It's something short, but it's something you can enjoy. No commercials. So today it's informal, but first we want to say welcome back to our third host, Mia G. Welcome back. How was the field trip?
Oh man, the field trip was amazing. I was in NYC,
Mm.
a little winter trip to New York to see Hell's Kitchen, the Alicia Keys show.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. And how did that go?
It was great. It was lovely.
Mm.
If you're a fan of Alicia Keys music, then you would love the show. Even if you're not, even if you've never heard any of her music before, you would still love it.
Any is there any like song that stood out that she did that you was like, oh, I'm loving this. I'm so glad I got to hear this.
Ooh, I think the songs in the show that were like the best first would be You Don't Know My Name, because the way they like entered it, like put it into the show was just really cute. And then what got a little thug tear out of me was let me see, because there were two moments that got me to shed a little thug
I'm gonna
tear.
keep it a bean. Ain't no thug to the Alicia show, but I see what you tried to do there. Um, you really tried to get some
It was
credibility.
like it was
Thug to the Alicia show
no
is
facial
crazy.
expression.
Oh, the wheel, you get a wheel tear. All right.
That pursuit of
That
happiness
pursuit of
tear, boy.
happiness joint. Yeah. Yeah. You don't even know what we talk about.
Oh no. Okay, so it was a scene at the end where they did what is that song? Shoot.
That,
See, I'm drawing a blank now.
is there a kiss you like you
Diary.
hold me like it was the
No,
last
it
time?
was No One.
No, oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I just want you
But it was
close.
like it wasn't like a romantic, it was her and her mom. It was just really sweet.
Mm.
Because it was
That
like
diary, she get that in?
no, that
Oh
wasn't in there.
man, I would have
Need
been
that.
upset. I would have been. This one more question. We'll get into our TGIF, that which I really came here for. Did she do uh moments you said to me?
Oh
This
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. All right, then
Woo,
it's
that
it's
was a
all
good
good. Okay,
scene
it's all
too.
good. Long as we got that in, because that record is, whew, it's one of them ones. That's the ones when we
It
get
is,
old,
right?
tell our kids about that. Like, hey, you understand that Alicia Keys right there with the yeah. But okay, well, Ash, how you feeling today on this Friday?
I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feeling
Feeling
good.
good.
Yeah,
Feeling great.
feeling great, and we're here. So y'all can already see it in the title, but of course, since this is the show, we're gonna introduce it properly. So this is something we're gonna start doing periodically. I don't know how often we'll do it, but we want to try to do it frequently. So a couple of things there will not be an episode on Tuesday. Some things have come up, so there will not be an episode Tuesday. So we thought that we would feed y'all with the concept that we've been teasing for a little bit, and so this is our first taste of it or first reveal of it because we also want to get into the television side of childish grown-ups because television means so much to us as well as films. So I look crazy. My son pulling my shirt. All right. So today
Yes.
we're doing top 5 sitcom bangers. Okay. So let me preface this to everybody that's listening. Before y'all start hitting us in the comments, hitting us on IG, hitting us on YouTube, hitting our email, childishgrownups3@gmail.com. Sitcoms are specifically sitcoms. So there are shows that were in the 90s and the 2000s, but they're not sitcoms. There are animation shows, but that is not a sitcom. There are dramatic shows, but they are not sitcoms. So I want to preface that when y'all start saying, "Oh, you didn't have," I'm throwing out there, "Yeah, you didn't have the Wonder Years." Like, no, it's not a sitcom, and I really was hoping it was, but it's not. It's a dramatized show. So that's the first thing. Secondly, I don't know if y'all didn't respond, but hopefully I follow similar. The other thing is we wanted to be able to make sure that these songs have lyrics. Did y'all have all of them to have lyrics? Did y'all do that?
I
Yep.
specifically made sure that all of mine had lyrics.
Okay. So that means y'all, some of those ones that you may love, like the Steve Harvey Show for some people, or the Cosby, you might like that intro. We didn't use those because those are instrumentals. Now maybe we'll double back at some point and have this conversation again about just instrumentals. But this time we're talking. So this is kind of the criteria so that y'all can follow along with us. So and if y'all want to send it in, send us y'all top 5 sitcom bangers. You know what I mean? Something that you can ride in the whip right now. You know what I mean? All right. So we ain't gonna hold you up. We're gonna get right to it. Since Mia G's been gone, why don't you do you got it in order? Do you got it 5-1?
Okay. I don't have it in any particular order because I have 5 in an honorable mention. Am I going from least?
You don't have to do them all. We're gonna take turns here.
Okay, so do I do my honorable mention first? Like
you could do your honorable mention. Now here's what I say: if you don't have them ranked, you got to have one that's the number 1.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like if nothing else, that gives a little cushion for y'all. If y'all feel like I couldn't arrange it, which I get. So yeah, honorable mention. What you got?
So my honorable mention would be the Jamie Foxx show, The Simple Things.
I'm just gonna throw the music. I'm gonna try to throw the music in here if I can.
Forgot about Jamie.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's smooth. It's a real smooth song.
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic from a WB standpoint. Wasn't that Brown? As soon as I see that fake car, him driving it out, I think about WB. I'm like, oh, those are like, or was it TBN?
I don't even remember what network it came on because but he was just so smooth with it. Jamie has a voice on him in his own theme song.
I heard he got some other things as well.
Oh gosh, she got ahead of Big G this episode.
Hey, some things.
She got ahead of Big G this. Hey, did y'all know he's doing like the vocals for his transitions in the show? Like the transition of scenes and stuff. You know how people have music like. He's doing like the vocals for those, like which is cool too. Like how Steve Harvey be like, like going to the next scene. So if you listen to the Jamie Foxx show, he doing like the vocals that when they have transition music to another scene. So it's a little subtle thing, but it's dope.
I never paid attention. Now I'm gonna have to go back.
He all over his show for sure. All right, honorable mention. I may not be able to play all my. I got a list of honorable mentions here.
I got quite a few
because I some needed to be acknowledged. If you think of something else, Mia, by any means.
Okay.
Run down what all of the honorable mentions you got.
Did you mention that we took out the cheat codes, right?
Well, I didn't because those are not sitcoms, so I didn't feel the need.
Okay. What are the cheat codes?
The cheat codes, we thought that all that is a cheat code. And Proud Family.
Okay.
Which we discussed a little bit on a previous episode of the Childish Grown Up Show. So, but then I said don't even fit the criteria anyway. So we kind of let it like, oh, okay, cool. We'll have another time to put that in. And when we get to animate it, all that. But all right, go ahead, Ash.
I got 3 honorable mentions. I got That's So Raven, Saved by the Bell, and Sister, the college years version. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Not that first, that remix.
I see what you did. Yeah, they vibed out a little bit.
Yeah.
I got my own mind, do my own style, and my own style.
Mia G on the vocals.
Yeah, man. We was just doing that last episode.
It was actually, it made it to the list, but there was something I forgot about. I was like, oh yeah, you got to come out of there.
Oh yes.
So
that was a good one.
Yeah.
And That's So Raven. It's that rap verse for me. I forgot about the The rap
We're
verse. I
gonna
like
don't
that.
worry. We're gonna get back to that.
I gotta throw in Smart Guy as the honorable.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I almost did that.
There's a ton of them that there's a lot of them that just didn't make the list. For me, there's a few. I could say I'm since the lit. I got about 5 honorable mentions, so I'm not going to bring up all of the other ones that come to mind, just that are good, low key fire that I didn't put on my list. But the honorable mentions, so I want to acknowledge for our listeners that don't happen to be black listeners. Spoiler alert: most of these are probably going to be black. Well, let me speak for myself. Kind of shows that are black actor or actresses, or however you want to word it, led. And that's simply because that's just what I grew up around mostly. And it's familiar, the nostalgia, familiarity, and all of that. So I did want to acknowledge the shows that are not necessarily that. A couple of them that come to mind. So Friends, for me. I love Friends. I remember in elementary school when they were like a band that used to play other people's music, a cover band, and they were literally doing that. I'll be there for you. I'm like, oh my God, come on, like that was a staple in our household. Friends, come on. Boy Meets World. There's a Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World.
Down.
What you say?
That one's on my list.
Well, Ashley named something that's on mine. That's so I got Saved by the Bell. That last little part when they turn up that is all right. They start cooking for real, like. So I wanted to acknowledge those, and then 2 more honorable mentions that I didn't have that are Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a given. It could be on people's list. Obviously, it's probably arguably the best one because people know it from everywhere. People might not even know English, may know that. And then Girlfriends for me. I love Girlfriends, and I wanted it in the loop, but that was just what I ended up having. I had to put there. So those are my 5 honorable mentions, and I definitely understand if any of those make the list because shout out to the musicians.
I'm really curious to hear what your 5 are since you had the Fresh Prince in your honorable mention.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we get to that, yeah. So Mia G, what you got coming in at 5?
Okay, at 5, I had to put the Full House, Everywhere You Look.
I like it.
Goodie.
Go ahead, express to us what is it about that if it's so good that it made it in Mia G's 5.
I feel like it's another one that's just super nostalgic for me. Like as soon as you hear it, like you know exactly what show it. Like anytime somebody plays it, you're just instantly gonna start singing along.
Yeah.
And it was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Yeah. Come on now. I ain't mad at it. How does it go again? Is that everywhere you look, everywhere you
No,
look?
that's Full House. As the days. Oh wait, no, that is what I said. Everywhere you look.
Okay. See that's what I said because I be getting step by step confused too. Like, see, look, she like, wait a minute.
You look everywhere there's a heart of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, everywhere.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying.
It's one of those songs. Like when I hear it, I'm gonna sing along. If you ask me to sing it, I may not know, which is why it's at number 5.
Yeah, that's a good spot. I'm not mad at that. Ash, what you got coming in at 5 on the top 5 sitcom bangers?
Coming in at number 5 is what Mia thought she said. Family Matters. I got that.
They like cousins, like them 2 songs.
Absolutely.
There's
Yeah. Ish.
they're both right there.
They're right there. Yeah. What about it, Ash? What's dope about it to you? Why is it in your 5 bangers?
It's catchy. It's happy. Just put you in a happy spirit. A sing along. Of course, we had a Flash with Ash segment talking about the lyrics of the song, but it just you see that house. I mean, you know what I mean. It just brings you into the show like instantly. So it's just a classic for me, man.
Hey, how about that build up though?
Yeah.
It's the rare like that build up, like get ready because it's like, all right, everybody sit down, be quiet. You know, don't even get me started. You don't make me get bittersweet tears because I just be like, man, what sitcoms meant to our households back then. You know, hey, get somewhere to sit down. This is programmed TV. We need to be here, and you know, investment in the characters and all that. Great pick. I love it. Y'all starting off cooking. I got a deep cut, and I'm pretty sure nobody got this, but this song will not cease to leave my memory, and I have to put it on here. Y'all gonna be like, what? All right, coming in at number 5, it's always see my name in flashing lights. No one's gonna stop me. You'll see. I will go far. What's my name? Taina. Yeah, Taina. Like Taina, it's bro. She was like that. She was stretched to the back, and I'm like, oh, she really cooking. Like, and I mean, of course, the show had 2 seasons. I wish it would have did more. I always will say that I feel like it was That's So Raven before That's So Raven. You know, in my opinion, kind of where they were going. But man, that song is so good. Shout out to my brother Bub, our brother Bub. Me and him used to sing that song faithfully, like coming up with ad libs, whatever it is, like that. So that Taina, if y'all haven't seen it, it's on YouTube, so y'all can watch the show. It's a deep cut. It should have got more love. Unfortunately, it didn't. It was probably a little ahead of its time. But man, yeah, go check that show out, man. Go listen to that intro, Taina, man. So that's coming in at 5.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's a goodie, man. That's a good one.
Yeah, Mia G.
Okay, so 4, I did have the Boy Meets World theme.
The later one, right? Not that first season.
No, the When This Boy Meets
Okay,
World. Boy Meets World. Going down this road, you know.
Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Happy song.
I love that show. That show, I've rewatched it in adulthood and it still hits the same. Like,
Yeah.
I love that show so much. Yes.
Do you go back to All the Way Kid, or do you kind of go a little
No,
older?
I start when I rewatch, I start from episode 1 when they were real little, like 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade, and I watch it all the way up until the very end.
You really selling me on it, me. I ain't gonna even lie. You really selling me on it.
Please go back and rewatch it again. Like, it is just, it's so wholesome, but it's also just, it's funny. The characters are like staples in my memory in my childhood. There's so many quotable moments and just memorable things about this. I love this show so much.
I'm going back. Like, you got me, you selling me on it. So
Tori and Topanga were like,
shout out to Topanga though.
Okay, still good to this day.
Let me get my hairbrush going real quick. You know what I'm saying? The male version of that joint. You know what I'm saying? Roll the beard a little bit. Little beard rub.
He was fiending over Regina Hall on the Malibu's Most Wanted.
Listen to me. What is going on? Why you do that? You don't need to do it like that. How you doing it like that there? Get it.
Please.
All right, shout out to Orlando Brown. All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
shout out to Orlando Brown, legend.
Disgusting work.
Yes.
So it's on me?
Yeah, it's on you. Number 4.
Number 4, man, I the Parkers.
Oh,
I mean, talk about Countess Vaughn's lyrical talent, bro. Like, the vocal ability is insane. People slept on her, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, she's cold.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was the ad libs for me. Like, all the ad libs. It could be. Oh, she just.
I had to,
yeah. It's like she's about to get her bop on.
Won't you come join us with the Parkers?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. What's the ad lib she say? She that, and then there's that ad lib. The dang mama, there's what she like. It's that accent she does too, like he's cute or something. I don't know what she says. It's something she said. I was listening to it today. And I was like, bro, really locked into that. Like,
Oh, that's cute.
stop,
should do that.
something like that. Yeah. But man, yeah, no, Parker's, that is a slap, bro.
Fire.
2000s, like super 2000s lure, bro. Definitely,
Mhm.
this is like, I feel like this is coming on before 106 and Park. You know what I mean? I'm home a little early. Get the
Mhm.
Parkers in before 106 and Park. Come on. Yeah. That's how I feel, at least. Y'all remind me if I'm incorrect. But I like that. That's a good.
Yeah, man.
All right. Coming in at number 4 for me will be, I'm going That's So Raven. This could have been higher, but the reason this is there, it's such a, because I didn't realize this till my wife pointed it out. All three of them, the lead characters, are on the song. Did y'all know that? Okay, so Raven is doing a and again into the future, and of course, Orlando Brown is doing the raps. But when they get to the that's so, Chelsea's doing the
Did
harmonies.
not know that was
Bruh,
Chelsea.
that's when I say, yo, they bodied this. All three of y'all getting on this joint. And when you listen, you can really tell that's her voice when you really pay attention to it. Because Raven's doing the future, I can see. She's doing the tops and she's doing the background. That's so right. I'm like, nah, y'all, that's the Disney magic right there. No pun intended, where like all of the people can kind of sing, can kind of dance, can kind of act, do a little bit of everything. Baby fame, if you will. So man, that's so Raven hook is so good. Hey now, what you say now? About to put it down. Yeah, go ahead and ride with the man. Come on, man. He was getting off.
He was cooking. He was cooking.
He was, man. Let's ride.
Cooking that.
So number 4 for me, man. That's so Raven. Gosh, I had the biggest crush on her. What you got, Mia G?
And number 3, Mo to the E to the.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's me. I realize that my responsibility is me. My best friend's always on my mind. Gotta be damn mine. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta move,
Yeah.
I girl got the whole verse.
Hey man, it's that good though. It be like that. I had to get that Taida like
I
that
probably
too.
got it all wrong, but it's still mine.
That's how we do. We karaoke this joint. So what?
That's
What?
on my list too. Just put that out
That
there,
was
bro.
classic too.
That's on my list as well.
Is it? That's the same rank.
A little higher.
Okay.
Well, anything else you want to add to it? Like, or it's just slapping. Like it's just slapping.
Talking about me?
Mia. Like since you put down her list.
No, that was
3.
just because obviously, if you were a little black girl in the 90s, early 2000s, you were a Brandy fan. Like
little attitude, little, yeah.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
It was like a little glimpse of what it would be like to be a teenager because I was still a kid and I'm like, ooh, like I want to be Moesha.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's gonna be a rewatch I'm gonna have to do too.
I know that's my show.
I just hope I don't get annoyed by her because every time I get clips, I get annoyed by her so quick. So
I rewatched it and oh man, it's just things about it that like irritate me so bad when I watch it. Like I still love the show, but it's like Moesha was a little brat. Frank was misogynistic.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
And so you just gotta appreciate it for what it was at the time.
Yeah, she's definitely, well, I guess whoever came first, but like definitely like that Emma Nelson, Degrassi. Always in somebody's business. Like, bro, go mind your business. Like, you're trying to save the planet, leave me alone. Shout out to the Degrassi fans, man. Yeah, I know. Now y'all know. Absolutely. Yeah, lucky if that was a sitcom, that might have been in my 5 for real. Whatever it takes. Come on, bro. Yeah. I know I can make it. Hey, don't get me started, bro. If I hold out, take it to church real quick. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
You are.
Yes, I'm killing it, bro. Like, they was turning it up, bro. All right, Ash. What we at number 3?
Are we on number 3?
Yeah, what you got?
Yeah, number 3, I got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean,
I mean,
who didn't know the lyrics?
I mean,
See,
you
Come
that's
know.
on.
on my list too, a little higher.
Oh,
Mm,
we in there. Um, yeah, I mean, of course, Will Smith, and then you have the visual with the lyrics just matching everything that he's saying. Like, I mean, he was a rapper. He was rapping it.
mm-hmm.
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, macking and relaxing, all cool. It out, shooting some b-ball outside of school.
When a
Couple
couple
of
of
guys,
guys,
they
they
were
were
up to
up to
no
no
good.
good. Started making
Started
trouble.
making trouble in the
Might as well
neighborhood.
finish it. I got in one little
One little fight. And my mom got scared. She said, "You move with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
Yeah,
Fire.
man. Yeah. Fire.
I mean, it's really just that's the only way to explain it. I mean,
Yeah. Bel Air was smart enough to say, hey, we ain't coming behind that.
oh, definitely.
we
You
ain't gonna
can't.
do that. We ain't gonna even try to recreate like a catchy, just give us some instrumental and some epic, don't even play. Yeah.
Like, he can perform that at a concert in an arena, and the crowd will all know the lyrics. Like, that's a classic, epic.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't put it on there for just not because it ain't good, but just because I know that will always be somewhere, and I'm glad y'all got it because it does need to be listed. I just was trying to find a different way to do the list. That's why I said like bangers, not really like our favorites or the best or whatever. But all right, for me, number 3, we got. All right, I got to do it. 1-on-1.
Definitely on my list.
One, bro. Sometimes get when you feel all by yourself. Check 1, 2. Na, 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 na. Hey, bro, you isolate yourself. Cooking
There's
like
nobody around. Yeah.
bro. Again, UPN, WB, whatever it was. Another show looking forward to. Like I feel like we watched it as a family, and it just felt 1-on-1 had a new age feeling to it. I guess probably because the parents were divorced. He was this cool dad. I mean, I never even now I can look at it and probably really resonate with it more because I am a father versus then just looking at it like from Brianna's standpoint. But set aside all that, we'll talk TV at some point, getting into plots and characters and all that. But the song was so like good, and it was such a good vibe to it, and the basketball court scene with it, and I don't know, bro. And then they just start picking up. They start really picking up. I'm like, yo, this is. I would put this. If this was 2000, I'm putting it on a burnt mixed CD right now. Like, I would put it on a burnt CD. Like that's how I feel when I hear that record. So number 3 for me is 1-on-1. Shout out to Flex Washington, and shout out to the lovely, still doing it, Kyla Pratt.
There was an interview with Luke James. He was kind of flirting with her on the interview. Yeah, he was giving her mad energy.
I mean,
he was like, yeah, like.
I mean, what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do? Oh man, Mia G, what you got coming in at number 2?
So actually, my number 2 was The Fresh Prince.
Okay.
So we've already, talked about it, but classic, banger, and had to put it on there. But I have one that's just like my all-time.
I can't
and
wait.
So I had to put that at my number 1. But Fresh Prince is my number 2.
Good. I am not mad at it. I'm not mad at that. Ash.
Number 2, I got Moesha.
Look at y'all. The switch out is crazy.
Hey man, we here. Y'all
here. We here.
A lot of what Mia said, Brandy, that was just her era and like her voice. She already has a unique sound and that smoky, just smooth. It was a vibe. Like real, like some R&B type. I forget the lyrics. Something about she said. Yeah, her responsibilities. You just like, I don't care about my responsibilities. Your best friends on your mind, like all that, just matching.
So the intro felt like I'm about to go to the mall. I don't know. It just feels like Mo to the E to we about to get a bunch of clothes. It feels like shopping day. I don't know when I hear it, I just feel like girls at the mall vibe. Like, I don't
It
know.
feels like after school, walking down to like, so this is a very Cincinnati thing,
Mm.
but like high school after school, we would like drive to BW3s and all the kids from like our school and then the one little see, I went to kind of like a prep school.
Mm-hmm.
And then like all the little boys from the hood school would be at the BW3s after school. So we'd be
Ah,
there
yeah.
trying to flirt with the little
Hey,
Boys.
look, I need a soldier. Man, it's gonna fit up with me. Yeah, boy,
but that's what
you are so
it was
interesting. You're such an interesting person. I swear. Like he even laughs.
Be laughing at me and G.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's good. But yeah, no, that's I like that. That's dope. Thank you letting us in to Cincinnati one time for the one time. So it's on me then. Number 2. All right. These could be interchangeable, but again, I tried to try to go a little left field with the list. So I'm gonna go number 2, Living Single.
that's my number
Think about it.
one.
Oh, it ain't even hit the you ain't it ain't even.
Nah, I didn't even hit the list,
Bro,
man.
we are live. I'm gonna let the listeners in. So I almost had the Living Single like instrumental as the end of our show, and last minute decided to go with like the Maya, joint. But that's how much I liked it so much. I wanted that doom 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 doom, that whole thing. But that we are living, hey, see, bro. I don't remember how many. You know how you get those posts. I was today years old when I realized that Queen Latifah's doing both parts.
What?
She's doing the singing and rapping, bro.
Well, I knew that, but I just think it's
At the time I didn't put it together because I guess I never really thought about it. But when you listen to, I'm like, yo, she is cold, like doing that in the 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my keep your head on, like just to go from that to that, like what? My homegirl standing to the left and the right. Like,
True Blue.
Why I always thought that was Maxine dancing in the shadows.
oh,
that
I
ain't
definitely,
her, right?
no, it ain't. But I thought it too. I always, it's still in my mind, in my world. Okay, she's still Maxine. Maxine could dance too. Maxine could do anything in my world. Okay, that's how I always thought. I said, yo, she cold. She can just do whatever. She's a attorney. She's killing. Like I always, yeah. But everybody, I think a lot of people thought that, like, yo, this Maxine. Like,
I swear that was her.
Right. Yeah. So number 2 for me, Living Single. And now number 1, I guess, go ahead, give it to us. What is it about it for you?
Oh my goodness. Well, for one, of course, Living Single is like it's the show for me that I have to say is probably like my favorite sitcom of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Never heard that from
I
somebody
know
before.
everybody's gonna say Fresh Prince, Martin, but no, Living Single for me is like that one. Like I love it so much. And it's just like it's a vibe being Black, single in New York in the 90s. It was just like they were so like the aspirational epitome of what we wanted to see on TV. And Queen Latifah kind of just like really embodied all that in the theme song.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like it was just dope. Like I would have to pull up the lyrics to know everything that she said, but I'm thinking of it in my head and I'm like, yeah, fire.
Everything come through. Now, Queen Latifah was definitely
Plus, Queen Latifah,
very attractive.
I love her down. Love Queen Latifah. Everything she does, I love. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I've been watching The Equalizer because I haven't.
That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen.
Her movies, I think that she is just like phenomenal.
She is.
And she's always been so uniquely herself. She never tried to fit into a mold of like the woman beauty standard or the Hollywood prototype. and she's always been so successful just being her authentic self. And I just love her for that.
Shout out to the queen.
Shout out to the queen, for sure.
Everything you said.
Everything you said. Yeah, that's dead on.
I like Just Right with her in Common. That's one of my go-tos.
Oh, look at y'all.
See, the Mets to me.
That might mess around and be in the month. Who knows? If there ain't nothing higher than that. Look. Uh-oh.
I love that movie. I swear I do.
Yeah. All right, Ash. Number one.
Number one. I think Mia said it. Oh, no, you said it. 101, man. That's my number one. It was just too good. Like, first of all, I love the show. Brianna and Arnez, figuring out that situation. You just look forward to it coming on. Like you said, whatever station it was on, like when that intro come in, like they was doing like 2 episodes back to back. You probably got two back to back. And you just, I don't know. It's just fire.
Yeah,
it's fire. And
fresh.
Then, the visual with it. It's the visual with the song together. It's just, it's amazing, man. It's a slap.
It is. It's got a refreshing vibe to it,
It's bright. They're outside.
Bright, yeah. The cutoff sleeves is so and one, remember and one days. Like it's just, anyway.
It's so funny because Brianna and Flex remind me a lot of me and my dad, like when I was growing up. I always felt like that show was just, I love that show so much.
We should do like a TGI Fridays where we talk about an episode, a specific episode that we pick to say, hey, this is one of them ones. I definitely think about, just off rip sidebars, like when she was trying to be like a waiter, trying to get a job or something, she had to like the fake chest or whatever, like that whole thing right there. I think it could be some interesting talking points and where we are now and that and whatever. But that's one that just comes to mind. But there's a lot of great episodes that just for some reason stuck out. But yeah, we could definitely do that. That's what we're gonna do here. TGI Fridays. We talk about an episode. Like, this is what we want to, not nostalgic television. Before
talk
we
about
get
the looks, the styles they wore,
that's all that. Like, just all the stuff connecting with it and meaningful things. My number one is and again, this list could be interchangeable for all of us depending on the day. We know. But my number one, man, by far, high energy. The minute you hear them chords, Kenan and Kel, bro.
I thought that wasn't a part of the cheat code.
Nah.
Remember you said that in Proud Family we couldn't.
No, all that in Proud Family. This is Kenan and Kel.
I thought we was talking about Kenan and Kel.
No, we were talking about all that with TLC.
Oh.
Like, yeah,
I would put that in the Coolio category, though.
You think it's cheat code with that?
Yes.
Fresh Prince is not cheat code. You mean tell me Will rapping is not cheat code, but Coolio rapping is cheat code?
Nah, that it wasn't just the rapping. It was
because that is fire. That Kenan and Kel is so freaking good. I had that in my honorable mention
though, but I thought it was a cheat code. I would have definitely had that in my 5, but
that's different, Mo.
Really? Yeah. Okay, why is it different? Please elaborate why that's different from Fresh Prince.
I feel like all of those like Nickelodeon night shows were like cheat code.
But That's So Raven's not cheat code, but y'all gotta make sense of this one. Like,
I don't know. It's just like,
because Proud Family is Solange and and Destiny Child. All that is TLC. You know what I mean? But this is Coolio. Even though he ripped it and it's fire, but
he ripped it. Well, it's just slide, man.
I gotta make it make sense for me. I will concede and just throw something else in there as a filler.
Oh, you cool with it?
And I also feel like Kenan and Kel to me didn't feel much like a sitcom. It kind of felt like I know it wasn't a sketch show, but it was kind of like the sets looked very like stage. I don't know how to explain.
So like rock.
It didn't feel like a sitcom. It felt more like a stage
play
comedy.
like comedy.
Like, yeah, it was weird because you know it is like a set amount, like set characters, and they come back, but it didn't feel like a sitcom.
Do you think it would feel like a sitcom if they didn't have the introduction? Like if we never got that, we just jump right into the show. We see Keenan in the house, and Kale comes over.
No, I think it's the Nickelodeon soundstage to me, just like you know how That's So Raven, they're like, oh, and you see, like you can tell that they're using location, but in Keenan and Kel is kind of like just the sound stage. They only have like the store, Keenan's house. They have very few,
The same
like
little.
uh they have very few that I don't remember any episode, and this may just be because I haven't watched it in a really long time. I don't remember a lot of like location work. I feel like
They
it was
did a few, like Keenan would want, oh, I want the new stereo. They would have, or the limo episode with the girl, he burns up her sweater. There's a few, like, but still, it's like you're right. It's only like two, maybe three locations that they shoot. You know what I mean? The school, the home, and the job. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. If I throw something else in there that just to throw it in there, I would throw half and half in there. Then
I thought about that too.
half
I
and
do
half
like
is
that
really
intro.
good. Through this
half and
journey of discovery,
half
they jamming too. They jamming too. Like
Finding you, finding me. Yeah,
it almost was too good. Like I was like, oh, this level was too good, bro. But
it's very smooth.
so I
I can't
probably say,
believe I left that off of my list because I really love
hey, I rock with that. Like I like, bro, it was almost
That's
too
my girl.
good. Yeah.
Essence.
But yeah, so we'll have more discussion. I like that banter right there of talk about why this could be a cheat code, why I could. I love that. That's what TGI Fridays are about. So just to recap, Mia G, your top five sitcom bangers. What do you have?
I have. Ooh, let me pull my list back up. Okay, I had number 5, Full House, Everywhere You Look. Number 4, I had Boy Meets World. Number 3, I had Moesha. And number 4, I had
Number 2.
Fresh Prince. And number 1, Living Single.
Okay. Ash.
Solid 5. Number 5, Family Matters. Number 4, The Parkers. Number 3, Fresh Prince. Number 2, Moesha. And number 1, 101.
All right. And my number 5.
had 3 of the same.
Yeah. That's not bad. Not bad. I was hoping, I was like trying to go left a little bit, so I'm glad. For me, my number 5 is Taina, deep cut. My number 4 was That's So Raven. My number 3 was 101. My number 2 was Living Single, and my number 1, cheat code or not, Keenan and Kel. That Coolio. If Will ride, that Coolio ride above that. So that's our 5, y'all. Thank y'all truly for tuning in on this Friday. Hope y'all enjoyed this TGI Friday. It's something we're gonna keep doing. Y'all tap in, give us y'all 5. But they have to fit the formula in which we spoke about at the top of the episode. Y'all want to reach out, childishgrownups3@gmail.com, or y'all can reach out to us on Instagram or YouTube. So I guess that's it for this Friday. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, and one more thing. Again, there will not be an episode Tuesday. So don't look for it there. The following week, we will be getting into our Candy Graham month, where we got to bring Valentine's Day cards to the class and candy. So we have enough. Oh my gosh. So we got to have enough to share with everybody. And especially, we're going to come through. Don't worry. We're going to have the holographic, the shiny ones that y'all all love, the Valentine's Day cards. Those are what we're going to bring y'all in a movie form. So be prepared. Ash has already revealed her movie, so y'all know what time it is. And give y'all another week to tune in on it. But anyways, thank you, ladies, for your time. Thank y'all for listening. Peace out.